Thank you, Jeff, for that wonderful introduction. So, as he said, I am Varun Bahl. I am an Asian Indian, and since day one, 2 rules that have been embedded within me. 1 is to study. 2 is to become either a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. Now, that was my identity for 14 years of my life. Now, many of you may wonder, why did that change? Someone brought me into the light. During December of 2009, one of my friends from Northwestern University came home for winter break, and he engaged in a conversation with me, and he asked, so, I notice you study a lot, but what have you done with your knowledge? What is your identity? And that question was very daunting for me, simply because I couldn't answer it. And I noticed that I hadn't done anything with my knowledge. I had no identity up until that point. So I made a change. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. And eventually, I got involved in student organizations, started weightlifting, performed research, and just discovered my own sense of identity. But something still felt wrong. And I noticed in my peers at that time that they too had committed the same mistakes that I had before my change. They were the same sort of people that locked themselves in the room studying all day, every day. There were other sorts of people that hadn't done what I'd done, but they had been doing other useless endeavors. Well, not useless, but you'll get what I'm saying. They were the sort of people who were gamers and had sessions every day, staying awake, playing Call of Duty, that sort of person. So, pretty much, and that's why I'm here. It's not something that ails the Conejo Valley. It's not something that ails California. It's something that ails the entire United States. Now, going on to my next slide, you will see data collected by the University of Michigan's Institute for Social Research. This survey was done on 4,907 students between the ages of 12 and 17 in 2010. And this data shows that most people spend their time after school or on the weekends either studying, playing video games, watching TV, anything that doesn't involve being involved. And so these people do not have an identity. These people are our future, and they have no identity. Now, moving along. All right, so this is an issue. We need people for the future, people that can lead like Ronald Reagan did in the past. We need people who can innovate like Steve Jobs did. We need people like Mahatma Gandhi that serve their communities. We also need people like Kobe Bryant who can perform. And this is what I'm saying. So I'm here explaining this situation to you. Why should it matter? Why are we here today at this TED Talk? It's because, as I've mentioned before, these people are our future. They will turn into adults, and they will become a prominent part of society. Now, 2 things I would like you to ponder. With all this studying, could you imagine a society where we have walking databases or computers just walking amok, robots everywhere? Or even worse, could you imagine electing a president who bases his foreign policy based off of what he or she learned in Call of Duty? It is a pretty chaotic society, lots of wars, not fun. Not fun at all. And so we need to make a change. We definitely need to make a change. There is hope for our society. There is plenty of hope. What we have that our predecessors did not have is we have vast amounts of opportunities. Lots and lots of opportunities. Now, moving along. The key to success is passion. If you are involved in something, just follow it through till the very end. Just get involved. And if you don't know what you like, experiment. That's what I did at the age of 14. And look where I am now, speaking in front of you. Just experiment, just be involved. Now, some sample organizations in our society, just to give you a little sampling. FBLA, a society where normal individuals are turned into business leaders. Next, I would like to say iTunes, programming apps. One of my friends is a prominent app maker, and he had changed from just being a normal individual into a man making 6 figures at the age of 17. Moving along. Rotary. Something that I didn't know. Originally, I wasn't much into, helping out other people, but I delved into it, And I found that it was my passion, and sometimes you can pay back by, maybe being in the front cover of the Thousand Oaks Acorn. Moving on, there's the Lowell Trailblaze Hospital and Medical Center. Originally, I was told to be either a doctor, lawyer, or a engineer. I ended up going into the medical field, not because I was forced into, but because I got involved. It was after this experience that I decided I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. So life-changing opportunities. I would like to end off my presentation with a quote by Robert Browning. The critical ingredient is simply doing something. It's as simple as that. A lot of people have ideas, but they don't really act on it. So basically, we need to get involved now. It's all about seizing the moment, and those that will change the world are the people that will do something about it, not just dream about it. Thank you.